guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all having a great day so far. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a review for you, and it's going to be on the new Morphe and KathleenLights eyeshadow palette. So this eyeshadow palette launched about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and it did take a little bit of time for me to actually get it here at my house, but now that I have received it, I did want to jump on here and share a quick review with you guys, showing you swatches and just telling you all of the details about the eyeshadow palette. It is currently sold out, but they are planning on bringing it back, so I did want to go ahead and jump on here and share a review with you so that hopefully it will help you to decide whether or not you want to try to get your hands on it when they restock. I do also have a little surprise for you guys at the end of this video, so be sure to stay till the end of this video so that you can find out what that extra palette back there in the back is going to be for. Also, this video is going to be a collaboration with my really good friend, best friend really, here on YouTube, Andrea Renee. A lot of you guys are probably very familiar with her. I mention her all the time in my videos. And the two of us thought that it would be fun to come together and do a review for you guys because she has a little bit of a deeper complexion than mine, and it will show you guys a little bit of a difference as far as what the shadows will look like on my complexion in comparison to someone that has a little bit of a deeper complexion. And she is also in on the little surprise that I'm going to be sharing with you at the end of the video. So again, make sure to stay tuned all the way until the end. So before we get started, if you are new, hey, my name is Faye. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. I hope that you enjoy this review and find it helpful. If you do, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also be sure to click that red button down below to subscribe to my channel. It will add you to my fam here on YouTube, and will also make sure that you never miss any future uploads or videos from me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the review. Alright, so I have been super excited about filming this video for you guys ever since I saw that this palette was going to be coming out. I knew that I wanted to get my hands on it, and I knew that I wanted to share a review. Morphe is a really popular brand in the makeup community, and KathleenLights is also very popular here on YouTube and is super sweet. I personally absolutely love her videos. So as soon as I saw that they were going to be collaborating, I knew that I wanted to get my hands on this palette, and since it is so affordable, I wanted to jump on here and share with you guys whether or not it's worth getting on there and trying to get your hands on it. So let's go ahead and start out with the packaging. So when you order the palette, the packaging looks like this. It's just a basic cardboard box. It's a black cardboard box, and it does have little lights hanging in the background for KathleenLights. It says her name on the front, of course Morphe down here, and then on the back it has a beautiful picture of her as well as a little note from her here on the side. And when I read the note, I really liked that it actually sounded like Kathleen. If you do follow her and you do watch her videos, I did feel like it wasn't like too overly professional or too like overly done. It just sounded like Kathleen talking to us in one of her videos, so I did really like that. So that is what is on the back of the box. And then when you take the palette out of the box, this is what it looks like. So it is just matte black packaging, but it does have like metallic red writing on the front of the palette, and it says Morphe times KathleenLights. So I did really like the packaging of this. I thought that it was really cute and sleek. I like the size of it. Also, I think it would be really great for travel. And the other thing that I also really like about this packaging is if you are familiar with other Morphe packaging, their palettes are plastic packaging. This one is cardboard, and they kind of clip closed, if that makes sense. So here is one of Morphe's standard eyeshadow palettes, and when you open it up, when you close it, it just snaps closed like that. So the thing that I really liked about this palette is, again, it is cardboard, and this one actually has a metallic, or not metallic, a magnetic closure. So I did really like that. I thought that was really different and unique and something kind of special to just her palette, that it does have that magnetic closure. So I really like that. So when you open up the palette, you do not get a mirror with this one. So for those of you guys that love to get mirrors in your eyeshadow palettes, unfortunately you do not get a mirror in this palette. But you don't get a mirror in any of Morphe's eyeshadow palettes, so that's not really like a deal breaker if you've ordered palettes from Morphe in the past, you know that they do not come with mirrors, so that's pretty standard for their packaging. And then on the inside, you get 15 absolutely stunning shades. One of the things that stands out to me right off the bat about this palette is that it's a really nice mixture of warm and cool tone shades. I know that a lot of times when creators come out with eyeshadow palettes, they can either lean all the way warm or all the way cool. So I did like that this one had a nice mixture between warm and cool tone shades. So it kind of helps to meet the needs and wants of a lot of people across a lot of different complexions and skin tones. You also get a really nice mixture of shimmer and matte eyeshadows. It looks like you get 2, 4, 6 matte eyeshadows and 2, 4, 6, 7 shimmer shadows. And this one up here, I used it in my crease today as a transition shade, but it is more of a satin shade, which you guys will see in the swatches. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it when you swatch it, but it does not come across on your actual lid if you choose to use it as a transition. And when you look at it, it does have little small flecks of like gold shimmer in it, but again, when you apply it to your crease as a transition shade, I did not see that shimmer coming through on my lid. So really quickly, I do want to give you guys a rundown of what I have on my lid today. I did use the palette on my eyes today. I did not film this eyeshadow tutorial because it is very basic warm tone kind of look that I've probably filmed in the past. But if you're interested in seeing it, let me know down below if you would like for me to film it. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. But on my lid, as I mentioned, I do have this warm toned brown right here in the crease. In my lower crease area, I have this warm red shade right here, which I am in love with. I have been searching high and low for a beautiful brick red transition shade, a matte transition shade, and this one right here is perfection. So absolutely love this one. In my outer V, I have this cool toned brown, and this is a like seriously cool toned brown shade. So I do have this color. It almost looks almost deep forest green, so kind of cool tone brownish green. I have this in my outer V area, and then on my lid I have a mixture of this bronze shade right here and also this gold shade right here. Both of the shimmer shades, really all the shimmer shades in this palette, are super pigmented and super buttery, which you will see in the swatches. And then in my inner corner, I have this beautiful shade right here. It's kind of like a champagne shade, so I did put that in my inner corner. And then to set my eyeshadow base, I did use this matte cream shade right here, which I was really glad that she included that in the palette, because that's an essential for me. I always need a matte cream shade to set my eyeshadow base, so I did use this one right here to set it today. So moving right along to the price, this palette does retail for $14.99, which I was very happy and very excited to hear when they posted on their Instagram, both Morphe and KathleenLights, the price of the palette, because I was a little bit on the fence as far as how much it was going to cost. I think back when Jaclyn Hill collaborated with Morphe and she came out with a palette, I think her palette was around $20. It may have been a little bit more than $20. So I was very, very excited and happy to hear that her palette was only $14.99. And I just think that that is amazing. I think it's a very great price, very affordable, and it actually makes each of the eyeshadows in the palette come out to be $1 each, because there are 15 eyeshadows in the palette. The palette itself is retailing for about $15, so you're paying $1 each for each of the eyeshadows, which, if that's not a steal, I don't know what is. That is a really, really great price in my opinion. Okay, so moving right along to my thoughts and opinions about this eyeshadow palette. Honestly, I do think that it is worth the money. As I just mentioned, it retails for $15. You're paying $1 each per eyeshadow, and the shadows in this palette are so buttery and so creamy. When I apply them to my lid today, especially the shimmers, they were so pigmented. Like when I initially went to apply this bronze shade right here, I really packed on the color with my brush because I wasn't really sure what I was going to expect. And then when I did that first swipe on my eyelid, I was like, whoa, these shadows are super, super pigmented. So, and I can only imagine how the shimmers would be if you actually wet them, because I did not wet them. I just used them dry on my lid today, and they're super pigmented. So the formula of the shadows is amazing. The mattes are just as pigmented and just as creamy and buttery. The only one that I did notice was a little bit dry was this black one right here. Now, I'm not completely, that's not like a complete like upset for me, because black is such an intense color. I think that it actually kind of works out a little bit better that it is slightly more dry, so that when you're dipping your brush into it, you're not picking up as much product, so that you can really be careful with how you're applying it to your lid and you can build up that color, because black can be a little bit of a harder color to work with. So I think that it's good that this one isn't quite as intense and quite as buttery and creamy as the other ones, because it will kind of help you to be a little bit more careful when you're applying it to your lid. But when you build this color up, as you will see in the swatch, it is still a very decent and very pigmented black shade. So I definitely don't have any complaints about it. I just noticed when I was swatching the colors on my arm and I got to this one, the product or the color to the touch was a little bit more dry. But besides that, all of the other ones were super creamy and super buttery. The other thing that I really liked about this palette is that I think that all of the colors really go really nicely together. I like that she has this lighter mauve shade that can be deepened with this deeper purplish mauve shade. She's got a medium brown here for your transition shade, but then she's also got this reddish brown that you can deepen that up with, and then this cool tone brown that you could really smoke out that outer corner with. I love that she included a black because that's an essential. And then I also love that she included some kind of neutral tones. So this is a really great palette that you could take from day to night. You could honestly travel with this palette and I think you would be set. You wouldn't really need anything additional because you have everything that you need in this palette. The only thing that I kind of wish was included in here was a deeper warm brown, like kind of a brown similar to this one, but a warm one. Because when I was doing my eyeshadow today, that's the only color that I was wishing I could have used in the outer crease, was a deep chocolate fudgy warm brown. But again, that's not like a complete deal breaker for me, because if I really wanted that kind of color, I could probably mix this red brown here with this cool toned one and kind of create that warm fudgy brown shade. So that would be the only thing that I wish was included in this palette. But overall, I would give this palette definitely a huge thumbs up, double thumbs up. I do think that it's completely worth the money, completely worth trying to get your hands on, and I do not think that you would regret it. Alright, so that is going to complete the review for this eyeshadow palette. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down below. If there are any colors in this palette that you would like to see me do a makeup tutorial with, definitely let me know that down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the tutorial or if you enjoyed the review, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it and that it did answer any questions or anything like that that you may have had. And let's go ahead and move on to the surprise that I mentioned in the intro. So because this palette was so affordable, I did decide to go ahead and pick up two. So as you can see back there in the background of my video, I do have a brand new palette sitting back there. And Andrea and I decided that we wanted to do a giveaway for you guys, because as you guys know, we appreciate you guys so much. We appreciate your love and support, all of your positivity and constructive feedback and all of that stuff that you guys give us in the comment section. So we did want to do a giveaway for you guys. So there will be an opportunity for two of you guys to win a palette. There will be one winner here from my channel and one winner from Andrea's channel. So to enter, we are going to be using Gleam, which most of you guys are probably familiar with because that is the generator that we always use. I love using Gleam because it does make everything super, super easy. All you have to do is just click the link down below. Follow the prompts. You do have to be subscribed to both my channel as well as Andrea's channel to enter. There will be a couple of additional entries available, such as following on Instagram, Twitter, of course watching this video, things like that. You will see all of that listed on Gleam. And then the thing that I love about this particular generator is that it takes everything out of my hands and makes everything very, very fair. So everything is run through the generator. The generator itself picks the winner randomly, so I'm not having to write down everyone's names in the comments and possibly missing people, or it just takes all of the possibility for me to make a mistake out of it because the generator does everything. It also helps to weed out any of the people who just come for giveaways or who subscribe to unsubscribe, and it really makes the giveaway just for the people who are here to support and who love my videos, who love Andrea's videos. Those are the people that we want to shower with gifts and prizes and the things that we bring to you guys in our giveaways. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As I mentioned, the link to the gleam generator will be down below. A link to Andrea's video will also be down below, to her channel as well. Definitely be sure to head over to her channel so that you can hear her thoughts and opinions about this palette, as well as see swatches on her skin tone. I think that that was the main reason we wanted to do this collaboration, because it really helps you guys to see the difference between how the shades show up on someone of my complexion versus someone who may have a little bit of a deeper complexion. We really thought that that would help you guys out. So hopefully it does, and hopefully you guys appreciate it. And yeah, so definitely be sure to click the link down below to head over to her channel to check out her video and her swatches, and to show her some love as well. Be sure to let her know that I sent you. And that is pretty much it. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you're excited about the giveaway. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.